Rio College Radio, 91.3 FM. You're listening to Culture Shock right now. I am TuRbO.
And I'm Karen Killowatt.
And I think that maybe we should do a better introduction to our show.
We had a rough intro, man.
That was pretty rough. And
I was running in 35 seconds till. It was rough.
Right. Yeah, we were a bit unprepared, and I guess I will probably go ahead and take the hit for that one. By the way, you just heard "Rolling In on a Burning Tire."
Not tree.
Not a tree.
Rolling in on a burning tree. That's a good visual,
I am prone to temporary bouts of dyslexia every now and then, also known as ADHD. I don't know, but So I got to say again, real quick, if you guys are just tuning in, the Dead Weather are on the new Twilight Saga Eclipse soundtrack, and despite the fact that we would love to knock on Eclipse all day.
Oh yeah, I could hate on Twilight all day long.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm with you 100%.
But, the soundtrack is
good
immaculate.
Soundtrack. Yes, it is. It's a great soundtrack. So yeah, you guys check that out if you get a chance. Again, 343-7913 if you want to call in. Today, it's conspiracy theories.
Yes, it is.
Yes, and so we have a few lined up for you.
We do.
We are going to talk about the moon mission.
We are.
And whether or not the Apollo missions actually, landed any men on the moon. We're also going to talk about, what else
Doomsday 2012.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the whole idea that the world is going to end in 2012.
Yeah.
The Mayan calendar and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be talking about that.
Polarity shift, planet alignment, scary stuff.
Yeah. And then if we get to it, we'll try to do some stuff on aliens as well.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know that I'm a bit partial to the whole alien thing. Yeah. So I might even come out with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's got an incredible story. And,
I don't know if I'd call it incredible.
Maybe if we have enough people call in and ask you to share your story, which, I mean, this might, sound
it could
a little
make
bit
or break
sketch.
me. It is a bit sketchy,
but if we have enough people ask, he might disclose the
There might
info.
be enough. Yeah, I mean, after having told this story, if I do, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people running around saying that TuRbO's a quack.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's okay though.
I guess that's what this show could be all about.
Yeah, man.
On some days anyway. So yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll get back into the music now. We'll talk to you guys here in just a bit. I'm down for some Coheed and Cambria.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they have a new album out called Year of the Black Rainbow. I'm digging on it. She's digging on it. So yeah, how about we play Here We Are Juggernaut? Again, if you have a request or if you want to talk to us, 343-7913 is that number. We also have MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter.
Yes, .com/RSU radio.
Yeah, get on there and fan up. And we actually have a big announcement to make in the next break. We'll talk about it.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, something very cool has happened to RSU radio, and we're going to need your help. All of you out there listening right now, we're going to need your help to help us secure
our rightful place.
Yeah, in the radio industry here in Tulsa anyway. Okay, all right. So here we go. Coheed and Cambria, Here We Are Juggernaut, and we'll be back with you guys here in just a bit.
91.3 RSU Radio. What's going on? I am Karen Killowatt.
And I am TuRbO.
And you are listening to Culture Shock. So, TuRbO, guess what?
What?
Guess what we got nominated for?
I heard we got nominated for something very, very cool.
Oh, yeah. It's super cool.
Yes. There is the Abbott Awards, which stand for...
Absolute Best of Tulsa.
That's right. And RSU Radio has secured a spot.
Oh, yeah. Guess what our category is? Do you know?
I'm going to guess it. Best radio station ever.
Close.
Okay.
Best radio station for music.
Awesome.
Which is true. I mean, who else plays you Coheed and Cambria?
Or metal, for that.
Or metal, yeah. Or anything else, like every genre ever.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I will say that, I mean, one of the things I'm most proud about, of this station is just how diverse our music really is.
Everything.
We really do. We play everything. Most diverse in Oklahoma, I will certainly say. Now, of course, in the country, that's a pretty tough. Yeah, that's a tough cookie to crack. But I mean, we really do play everything. I mean, of course, I mentioned metal. We play punk rock and rockabilly. We have bluegrass on Sundays.
Yeah.
So there's just all this great specialty programming here at the station, as well as the best and true alternative music. College and indie rock. So anyway, yeah, we are nominated for an Abbott Award, and we need your help. That's right. Each and every one of you can go to Facebook.com/RSU Radio and scroll down. It's about halfway down the page right now. The link is to go vote. But you can also hit me up on my Facebook page. I don't mind if you guys get on there and friend up with me, but Facebook.com/TuRbO913. I literally just posted a link for it. But yeah, go and check it out. You can also go to tiny.fly, flyfi.com, and I believe that is where it's located. But yeah, get on there and vote for us.
And the easiest place probably to remember it is it's put on by Urban Tulsa Weekly. So if you go on to Urban Tulsa, their website, they're going to have links for it.
Absolutely. But I mean, the coolest thing for me is like, the stations that we're competing against.
Oh yeah, we're competing against the Edge.
We're a tiny commercial, I mean, a college, rock station or whatever, and we have, I guess we're kind of, our listenership or how far we can broadcast our signal. Wow, I'm having brain farts here. But anyway, yeah, how far we can broadcast it. We don't have all the money and the power, and that commercial radio does. So the fact that college radio, got nominated at all for this Abbott Award is just really cool. So it's an honor for us just to be nominated, but it would be super, super cool if we actually won it. So again, one more time, go to facebook.com/RSU Radio or facebook.com/TuRbO913. There is a link posted for the Abbott Awards. Get on there and vote for us.
That's right.
Yes. We also have something else going on today.
We
that's
do.
Very cool.
We have a really awesome prize pack that we put together. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. Let's check it out.
Of course, there's the RSU Radio bumper sticker.
That's right. And I threw a Wolf Mother sticker in there
very
because
cool.
They're awesome. And then I'm sure you want to talk about that one.
I went and I hooked it up. I got this, for the Meltdown, but I thought, some of the listeners of our show would appreciate it. But it's a Victory Records stimulus package is what they're calling it, and it's got several artists on here. OTEP is on there. Yeah, Aiden is on there if you guys like them. A Day to Remember, Silverstein. Let's see. Also the Streetlight Manifesto. So yeah, very cool sampler pack from Victory Records, but also
the new Hank the Third.
That's right. We got the new Hank the Third album.
Rebel Within.
That's right. So yeah, I know there's a bunch of Hank the Third fans out here.
Everybody
in this area.
likes him, I think.
Yeah, who doesn't?
He's
country or not?
Universal,
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, Hank the Third CD, Victory Records, little sampler, and some stickers. So yeah, 343-7913 will be the number that you need to call when we have you do that.
Which will be
about 5:30-ish.
5:30-ish?
Yeah, 5:30-ish. So
and we're going to do number...
Let's do number 6.
6?
Yes,
gotcha.
I like that number. All right,
number 6.
We're going to go ahead and roll through a very short break right here. When we come back, we have some more great music for you. We're going to go classic.
We're going to go classic, huh?
Punk rock, even.
Ooh,
yeah.
nice.
We're going to do some of the Ramones with Sheena is a punk rocker.
Right on.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Keep it right here. This is 91.3 FM.
Real College Radio. You're listening to Culture Shock. Be part of the show. 343-7913.
Blowing up the airwaves here at RSU Radio 91.3 FM. Rancid with Time Bomb. It's off of their album Out Come the Wolves. And you are listening to not only RSU Radio, but a show on RSU Radio.
That's right.
What's it called?
Culture Shock. That's right.
You like my little sound effects?
I do. They're nice.
Yes, I try.
Quality.
So, yeah, I'm TuRbO.
And I'm Karen Killowatt.
And, yeah, we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories today.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, I think right now we're just going to go ahead and start it off with the moon landing.
Yeah, we did not land on the moon, TuRbO. Did you know that?
Apparently, that is the case. To some people, anyway. I was looking up some statistics earlier, and they said 20% of the American population currently does not believe that we actually landed on the moon.
Do you think that percentage has gone down now that we're so many years away from the moon landing, or do you think it's gone up since we're farther away from that time period?
When I was reading the statistics, I guess initially it was as low as 6% and has gone as high as 28%. But currently, the percent of the population, that's in what they figured out is about 20% or whatever. So what we were going to do is we were going to try and support both sides of the conspiracy theory.
That's right.
Yes, about whether or not we did make it or we did not, and just kind of make some points on both sides of the argument. So yeah, go ahead, hit us with some.
All right, first of all, I would like to say that we did not land on the moon, and here's why.
Here's a real quick question. Do you actually believe that we did not, or do you
know
believe?
what? Honestly, my opinion, we've talked about this before. My opinion, I think that space travel is the most colossal waste of time and waste of money, and I just think it's total just a waste.
Right.
We built this $4 million satellite and then we lost it. Hey, can we have $4 million more of tax dollars? It just makes me angry.
Right. And unfortunately, and as much as as well as we get along and as much as we have in common, this is not one of those things because I'm all about space exploration. But okay, go ahead. Hit us so first we're going to talk about why people think we did not land on the moon.
That's right.
And so the first point would be?
So the first point is we have no plans for returning. Why?
That is a good question. You would think that, well, they are talking, though, currently about building a space station of sorts or a home base for space travel later on. So anyway, but okay, go ahead and hit us with another one.
Secondly, the images from that little space mission, there are no stars in the sky. It's just black sky. Why is that? You're on the moon. There's stars everywhere.
You would kind of think.
And the other one, the American flag is waving. How is that possible? There's no air on the moon.
True. True.
which, I mean, there's ways to debunk that whole thought.
Yes.
There are grainy, unclear images, although the technology at the time could have produced much better images. So did NASA intentionally make the images hard to see? Are they just toying with you?
They could be.
The still photographs, cameras were fitted to the astronaut's chest, and the only way they moved is like, or they took pictures with the movement of the body, so they'd be like bouncing around, take a picture. Well, thousands of those images turned out flawless, even though they were taken while in motion. Makes no sense. Shadows. The only source of light on the moon is from the sun, and the shadows are just from like all kinds of multi-directional. So there's that. Background drops of the moonscape and some of the other images, or appear in some of the other images that are identical to the NASA. Although NASA stated that the images were taken at different times and locations.
Yeah, and
so
up
the
to 2
backgrounds
miles apart.
Are like, yeah.
Right, it's like every picture that they took was identical to another one. Yeah, okay.
I was like, wait a minute, what am I talking about? Also, the Van Allen radiation belt.
Yes, that's something
Which
a lot of
is
people don't
pretty
actually.
Interesting.
It is interesting, and there's a lot of people that aren't aware of this.
Yeah.
So, what is that radiation belt?
Okay, what it is, it's a deadly radiation belt which is situated about 500 miles above the Earth and is one of the thousands of miles thick, like bands of protection from space or whatever. So. How would they get through that without burning into fire, dying of radiation poisoning, or blowing up?
Right. That's one of the things that I was reading about as well. You know, when we were looking up all this stuff, is that this radiation belt. You know, some people say it takes up to like 6 feet of lead to protect you from certain forms of radiation. You know, as far as like how strong they are, and of course, you know that Van Allen. What is it called?
Van Allen radiation belt.
The Van Allen radiation belt, you know, being as wide and as long and as powerful as it is, you know, as far as radiation is concerned, the people who support the conspiracy theory don't think that the astronauts, little astronaut suits, you know, despite the fact that they're super high tech and thick anyway, would protect them from radiation, much less the inside of a spaceship.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, if you're talking about 6 foot of lead to protect you from radiation versus a spacesuit or a spaceship, you can kind of do the math and figure out right that they should have like suffered some form of radiation poisoning or even died. So
exactly.
All right. So is that all we got as far
We've
as
got one more? And
Let's
no other manned mission has gone through that belt.
No other manned mission has gone
just
through
that
that
one,
radiation
just the
belt.
one.
All right. Well, there you go. We would like to hear what you guys have to say about it. 343-7913 is the number. Call us up. Do you support the moon mission conspiracy, or do you think that we actually did land on the moon? I'd like to hear from you guys, or we would actually. So 343-7913. Right now, we're going to get into some music. When we come back, we're going to do stuff to refute the conspiracy and say that we did land on the moon. So keep it here. This is 91.3 FM Culture Shock, RSU Radio.